Hey.
Look, I am.
Third time's the charm there.
Yeah. Did I do any major fuck-ups in any of my stories?
No, I think like there is.
I called him Steven Grossman instead of Steve Grossman, but that's fine. And the Shodan thing worked out fine, I think. Yeah, I think
you can call him Steven.
Yeah.
You're not friends.
Yeah, so we have
Not now.
So we have a bunch of like let's not we sort of ran behind today.
Yeah.
So let's not talk about stuff that we did talk about. But,
Agreed.
But let me just say that blockchain thing is redonkulous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stop local recording. That was good.
And we also have some exciting news to talk about at the end of the stream.
We do.
So we have to leave time for that. And in other exciting news that I'm just killing time while Paul's getting ready to come over here, there's a new Animal Crossing fishing event, which actually seems really well balanced. And like first I was like, no, but it's fine. So that's good. The game appears to have gotten a little less greedy in recent months, and it's a dramatic improvement for the better, I think.
I would agree, actually.
Yeah, it was getting bad there. It was getting dire.
I do like that they've started doing this thing where they slide a it's like, hey, you just did the gardening thing, so now here's a unrelated, completely different kind of thing you can do to go chase some bugs or do something, like, because catching all those new bugs, right? It was like, go catch a whole bunch of bugs and earn some cool stuff, and just kind of take a breath from having to think about getting like everything you need for the main event.
Those bugs sell for a lot of money.
They do.
So I've been going through other players' market boxes and finding like discount bugs and then just turning up pure profit by selling them back to the game.
That is the Animal Crossing spirit.
You're doing bug arbitrage?
I have to assume it is.
I still like to think of myself a little disciple of Tom Nook in that regard. But like
in Amiibo Festival, you buy turnips and then you sell turnips later in the game, and so there's this whole commodity market thing that's involved in it, right? And I guess in New Leaf it's a similar kind of thing as well. So I guess this is a similar kind of thing, that you actually have a market with you and a whole bunch of other people.
Mm-hmm. Unrelated, this is me doing my fishing.
Yeah.
Because I have hit almost due to some stress in my personal life, I have been sleeping poorly, which does mean that waking up every 3 hours is something I'm already doing. So I may as well do the fishing tournament as well.
Yep.
It's soothing.
Lean into your stress.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Destiny 2 thing and then everything else. Borderlands 3 weaponizes social media followers, and I got scared when I heard that because I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
What's scary about it is that it's that like too real. The premise of the bad guys in Borderlands 3 is that they are like sort of they're these two. It's like a brother and sister or whatever they're like evil social media people who basically like
live stream murder,
live stream and blog and stuff, and all of the like
bandits,
marauders,
game,
bandits and stuff like watch their show, and so they go like, hey, you
ideas.
should kill this guy, and so they all go kill him.
Okay,
right?
Shit, you're right. We should kill that guy.
That sounds like fun.
I can be on the show then. Yeah.
I love the description they have. It's like the one of the developers is like, so now you've got like somebody who has like 10 million followers, right? Yeah. If they said, go kill this guy, almost everybody,
5 nines of your people are not going to do it.
Would be like, that's really weird, but they would, or that's
police.
dumb, or you're joking or whatever. But maybe 1 or 2 people would actually like
believe you,
or just like hang out outside that guy's house or do something terrible, or weird and creepy.
Yeah.
In the world of Borderlands, where literally everybody is a psychotic killer and heavily armed, and literally everybody in the entire world is like a murderer, including your character and everybody else, then it takes on a slightly different tone.
Yeah.
So basically they were looking for, they're like, the whole point of like the bandits is that they're these guys who are just completely separate groups who are just total anarchy. What possible reason would they have to be like working together against you as the character? And so this was the idea they had of like some like weird social media thing.
For online clout, essentially. That's kind of nuts. Because especially these days, like, I don't know, right? All the things that happen, it's like, Jesus Christ. Like,
I mean, like, people have literally live streamed atrocities, so maybe we should, no.
Yeah.
So moving on from that.
Hey, Fortnite's selling a dog.
But it looks like a previous dog that they sold, and people got really mad, and so now you can't buy either dog.
And now you're going to get your dog refunded.
Yeah, there was a dog.
The dogs are all going to the wood chipper.
They sold the dog like a couple years ago as like a special event thing.
Like in a battle pass or something, wasn't
that
it?
it was like a super cute little doggy, and you could get like special versions of the dog that was like different colors.
Yeah.
And then they were like, hey, there's a new dog who's a completely different dog.
Even though he's the same model with like one change to bandana and different eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, for all the people working for Epic on Fortnite stuff.
Yeah.
And all the possible kinds of dogs in the world.
Yeah, you pick this weird German Shepherd-alike thing.
It's
and you
like,
can't
why
think
not
of another dog.
Why not make like 10 different types of dog? Like, it would not be that hard.
Yeah.
And then people can carry different dogs around in their backpack.
There's just laziness. Here's the deal. I knew that they looked similar, and I was just skimming the story trying to figure out what the angle was, and I was like, show me the picture of the new dog. And I didn't realize I was looking at side-by-side comparisons. It's identical.
Yeah.
It is this, Rassilon D&D says, also has the same animations. And reskinned is a strong word because they have changed its eye colors and like put a spot on its bandana.
I think it's a bone.
So it's not
maybe.
Or
even.
it's a bone.
So
It's the same color of bandana.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's like
it's
changing-
identical.
Also, changing the dog's bandana. It's just a dog it's the same dog wearing a different
bandana.
Dogs,
Yeah.
like that's the part of the dog that could reasonably be changed.
Yes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It
So
just
now-
seems so weird.
So now they're not doing that anymore because come on.
You're not only, and I guess you're not only getting a refund, they're also giving you a little, some extra V-bucks to make up for the distress of having to kill your dog. Anyway.
Losing your dog. As
Yeah,
somebody
dog
actually
going to
in the comments pointed out, being in like a war zone and carrying around a dog in your backpack
already
to
a bad
basically
idea.
block shots from behind you seems like just
Yeah.
a terrible idea in general.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Fallout 76 player.
Oh yeah, there's a very enterprising Fallout 76 player who figured out a very clever exploit that she can sort of build her base in a subterranean area that clips through the map.
Not subterranean, sub-ocean, basically.
Yeah, it's a sub-ocean. Basically, it's her base sort of because of very, very, very precise placement that took her a very long time to do, sort of floats in the white void inside a hill. And if anybody finds it, that's exciting for you to get in there. But second of all, if you try to grief her, she doesn't have to kill you. She could just make the floor disappear and you'll just drop into the sub-ocean and die.
Yeah.
You'll just fall forever. But it's just, the idea of not only, like, finding the sub-ocean in a game, glitching outside the game.
That's fun.
But building, like, literally building a house there.
It's free real estate.
It's like, it's not just that we got into the sub-ocean. We literally colonized the sub-ocean and have a house and a base. And she's got, like, a greenhouse and stuff. She can, like, sit back and watch, like, nukes and things in the world of Fallout explode and see them like below what happens below the map when various cool things happen in the game.
It's such a cool base.
And I love that her thing is like, you can come by if you want. Like it's like you can come by and hang out if you want. It's okay. I mean, but if you try to kill her, she's gonna just ice the floor. But yeah.
So that's kind of that's a neat exploit, which I guess is sort of technically an exploit in the game, but is harmless and fun. So hopefully she doesn't get banned.
Yeah,
well, I was
they
gonna
don't patch
say
it out.
or banned, or hopefully they don't patch it so that like she can no longer get back into her base.
Yeah, or that she can't get out of her base.
You're stuck there permanently.
Yeah. But
there's some amazing. I saw a video a while ago that was just showing glitches in Fallout. There's just some amazing stuff of people just like walk, die. Like it's just, and it's literally the patch note is like, if you are standing in this area for too long, you die for no reason. It's like, yeah, we should probably fix that.
Holy shit, no kidding.
Can we, because it's 10, we got 10 minutes
yeah.
here. Can we blast through some stories here? GTA is trying to combat fraud. They said that they would do this whole thing, but like 100 developers need to sign on to it because, like they have to make sure that there's a thing.
It was a,
G2A.
G2A, yes,
it's,
I'm sorry.
they want to make a key blocker app and they said, but we'll only make the app if 100 developers sign on, so that they would block keys that would be giving away for free, because people turn around and sell giveaway keys on G2A. And they're like, so we want people to stop doing that. So we'll build this app as long as 100 developers decide to sign on, and 19 have, and nobody else is interested.
Yeah, because G2A. Here's the thing: I think G2A does this kind of outrageous stuff because because the thing is, at this point, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If this is actually their advertising strategy, is hey, we're that shady place where you can buy super cheap keys because they're not legal.
Yep.
Because as we know, some people do not care, and they'll be like, sick. I'd want a stolen game for $2. That sounds awesome. I don't care if it was stolen and it would cost the developer more money. I'm going to stop talking about G2A unless they get sued.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not giving them any more press.
Minecraft is not getting its visual upgrade. They
Oh, too bad
that.
there aren't so many millions of mods out there that do the same thing already.
Yeah.
Well, this would be for the non-moddable version, though.
Yes.
So, like the console version and stuff.
Yeah, I think apparently the speculation is that they wanted it to be universal across all versions of Minecraft,
And
which
realized they couldn't deliver.
Yeah. It's almost impossible because
It would have been super pretty, but yeah.
Yep. Everyone.
They finally just. The weird thing is, like, they were supposed to happen like a year ago.
Yeah,
and they keep delaying
for
it
2 years.
And now they're like, no, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. DayZ is getting edited because of Australia. Why is that?
The speculation. So the whole thing with us. So there's a long-standing thing in Australia that mature games are hard to sell in Australia because Australia doesn't really, in a lot of situations, doesn't have a 18+ rating.
Yeah.
And so a game that would be rated 18+ or mature or whatever just doesn't get rated.
It just straight to the
It
NR.
is declined.
Yeah.
Well, it's declined rating, which means it can't be sold in retail places.
Yeah.
And so they have improved that in some ways, but for whatever reason, they've decided DayZ will not be the retail box version of DayZ. They didn't want to rate, despite the fact that the digital version has been on sale there for years. And they speculate that it's about something to do with drugs in the game.
Probably weed. I think somebody in the comments was saying, I think it has to do with being able to smoke weed. And it's like, yeah, probably.
And so they want to sell it obviously they want to sell it in Australia, and they don't want to have to have a different version for Australia than for everywhere else.
Everyone's getting the edit.
Yeah, so they're going to have to change it for everybody. So, I don't know.
Maybe you can't smoke a joint.
You'll have to smoke, I don't know,
hookah.
Yeah.
pixie sticks. Wait, that's probably a euphemism for something.
That is weed slang.
Oregano.
Sure, yeah.
Damn it.
Just smoke oregano.
That's the problem is literally every word could be a euphemism for drugs.
Pixie dust is cocaine.
Oh, somebody's saying that it might not be weed. It doesn't really matter. Here's the deal.
Yeah, the problem is it's speculation. They won't say what the problem is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
As with
probably
a
is
lot of
other
these
drugs.
things.
I mean, whatever.
Because, of course, killing people is fine. But
Mm.
drugs, bad.
And in doing things that took a long time, the best speedrunners in the world can now beat Super Mario Odyssey in 5 hours while blindfolded. So fuck me, I guess.
Well,
A guy.
A guy. I mean,
guy.
I don't know if I don't know if it's like a common thing.
The story is fascinating because he had to learn the moves like it was a script for the play. He had to be like, I walk forward 8 times in this direction, then I walk completely forward in this other direction, then I have to press this button and do this, this, and this because he can't see anything and no one's telling him what's on the screen. And it's like, okay, that's cool. He has to know 5 hours of moves.
I know.
And
That's
I'm like,
a very complicated dance.
I'm just impressed because of that.
And there for when I read that story, I was like, oh man, he would have to like write those all down. Wait, he's blindfolded. He can't read.
He has to remember them.
1 second. Battle Creek Geek. Beigelander is tomorrow night, unless you mean the old Beigelander VOD.
I think that's the idea.
Okay, I
Yeah.
just didn't want them to think they'd missed it.
Yeah.
And Halo Reach, there is this tower that you could climb with a jetpack, but it was really hard. So people were like, "Wow, I bet if you could climb it with a jetpack, you could just climb it by like getting blasted into the air and landing very precisely." And somebody finally did that after 8 years of trying.
Yeah.
So good for you.
It's one of those sunk cost things where they were like, okay, this is stupid, but I've already spent so long
Already
working
spent
on
so
this.
many years.
Might as well keep
I'm
going.
gonna do it.
So.
Yeah, we should
Let's
probably
Let's
get
ignore
into,
that news. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
who
probably
cares about
get
him?
into
Yeah.
Our
welcoming-
cool announce. We are.
Oh
our
yeah,
cool
announcement
thing.
first. Yeah.
So hey, guess what happens on Sunday at 10 a.m.
I wake up early.
Well, you're gonna wake up. You're gonna want to wake up early this week because
I almost said CheckPoint returns. That's insane. Corpline returns.
yay!
Season 2, episode
Season
1.
2 of episode 1 of Corpline.
We'll be doing a YouTube premiere. Jump in half hour before so you guys can all get hyped together. And that way we know that, there's lots of people waiting for it. And at 10 a.m. Pacific, you will get to enjoy the first episode with those of us who are awake, which will probably include me.
and me
And you.
and Graham.
Yeah.
We'll
Finally.
be.
We're going to have people there. Like, we're going to hang out with you.
Yeah.
And then, of course, as we talked about before with YouTube premieres, as soon as it's over, it will be then available on the YouTube channel. So
Yes.
don't worry if you aren't
you
able
can't.
to check it out.
Yeah.
So that will be the first of 12 episodes. They will be going up weekly. And I'll be awake post King Giz. Absolutely. King Gizzard doesn't do encores. They just play for 90 minutes and get done. It's very
That's
civilized.
great. Yeah. That's straightforward.
They respect my time.
Yeah.
So, and it'll still be going up in podcast form as Heather as Loading Ready Run. I think she's logged in right now as that says. So this will be just, the YouTube version will be there. The podcast version will be there. We're going to do a premiere for the first episode. We're not going to do a premiere for every episode.
And the release schedule is
Weekly, Sundays.
You're getting 12 episodes every Sunday. No,
the
you're
next-
getting one episode every Sunday for the next 12 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
12 episodes every Sunday for 1 week.
Yeah. All right.
So that's cool. I just mark your calendars now. There's a community post up on our YouTube page. Please check that out. There has more information for that. And thank you very much to Heather, who has really put all of this together and figured out how to make YouTube premieres work and everything. So thank you very much. There is now a tweet with that information as well. Yeah. So thank you very much.
So coming up next on the channel is after we have a brief break here, you'll get to enjoy the long game tonight, I think it is.
Well, it's LRRMTG.
It is LRMTG
First.
next.
And then the long game tonight, continuing on with Betrayal Legacy,
Yeah.
which hopefully will result in Cam not being the betrayer.
Yeah.
Because he's
Poor Cameron.
the meme is that Ben is the betrayer, but so far Cam has definitely been
he's been filling the role.
has been overrepresented in betrayals.
Well, I think Cameron is just doing his best to help, make sure that Ben doesn't get pigeonholed into some sort of betrayer's tsundere role or whatever. But Ben doesn't always have to be betrayer kun or whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's the thing is, it's not even like that Cam keeps being the one to turn over the thing.
Yeah.
It's somebody else does it, and then it'll be like the youngest player, or the player with the youngest character, or the player who's died the most, and it's just always
always
worked out.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
the-
yeah, stick around for Loading Ready Run MTG,
But first, subs.
but first subs.
Thank you, all you awesome people, for helping us out. But in particular, we want to thank people who subscribed during this stream, starting with Thundress for 30 months. Thank you very much.
Followed by Thandris.
Wait.
For 30 months.
Followed by this person.
Space Potato 01 for 49 months. Welcome back.
Hey, and Gaming Neko Ramona has been here for 36 months. That's 3 years. Thank you for your support.
NQBW for 18 months.
Welcome back to Nirvana for 32 months. We miss you, Nirvana.
CheckPoint Saves was gifted by the Maricat. Thank you very much. Enjoy your sub.
Space Pup for 11 months.
Zarash 11 for 33 months. Welcome back.
Oh boy, it's Arconic Energy, who's been here for 35 months. Thank you.
Aurelian 2773 for 32 months.
Tamasu 82 for 34 months. Welcome back.
And Zoden. Choden?
Christ Odin. I think just Den, actually.
Den.
Maybe. Oh, no, there'd be a 0x, not X0. So Zodin, sure.
Yeah.
Shodan.
Shodan! You have to tell if it's you!
Avagromus for 4 months.
Masta 2,505 for 17 months.
And Dispamu for 32 months. Thank you, DSPMU.
And thank you for the 300 bits from Lord Crusher, E-Block, NQBW, and Chi7891.
And the Maricat threw in some subs for Zippe, Oddsfish, Akadonamikaze, Genghis 007, and Cuddle Sweat. Thank you, the Maricat, and welcome you 5.
Yeah, thank you so much for all the subs you've gifted in this channel.
And as some people pointed out, one of the interesting things about Betrayal Legacy is that the quote-unquote betrayer is not necessarily in the wrong. At least 2 of the scenarios we've been so far, the betrayer was the one person was the good guy.
Yeah, and everyone else is like, kill the good guy.
And the rest of the people were just like, kill him.
Yeah.
Poor Cameron.
So, such is the way.
Oh, it's 2 o'clock.
All right. Thanks you very much. It's Lure MTG, possibly with a special guest.
We don't want to say anything about that, but you might want to stick around.
Indeed, indeed. All right. See all y'all later. Bye. That didn't change it. Ha! Yes, now it did.